Just tell me what needs to happen. Is this some weird assassination ritual? I hope you find what you're looking for.
Everything's ready, boss. I've got Lord Albrecht's location on Alderaan and all of the files that prove the debt. I just have to walk in, show the files, act tough, and we can both become a little bit richer.
This goes against everything we stand for, Vic.
It doesn't go against anything I stand for. See you when I've got the credits.
Our opportunity has arrived, sir. We've received intelligence reports that Colonel Rebus is about to test his latest project. A secret proving ground has been established on Hoth. Security will be extensive, but nothing compared to Rebus's usual protection.
How long do we have to move on this?
We have no intelligence on the length of the testing process. I believe it would be best to act as quickly as possible. Neutralizing Colonel Rebus will devastate the Empire's weapons programs. Even I cannot calculate the number of lives that this mission could save. By robbing our enemies of their most despicable weapons, we will rob them of victory, ensuring freedom for generations to come.
Sir, the Journal published my article. I've already received dozens of holomessages from medical officers and units across the galaxy. I never expected such a positive reaction.
I doubt anyone will be throwing accusations at you now.
I hadn't even thought of it that way. I would never have learned so much if you hadn't brought me onto the squad. I really owe you a tremendous debt, sir. Thank you. Truly.
Just got off the holo with Torv. He asked me to thank you for getting him out of that labor camp. He's starting to see the danger the other Deadeyes are in. Anxious for us to find them.
Any luck decoding the rest of those coordinates?
Still waiting. Shouldn't be long now. It was a mistake to trust a snake like Zane, but Torv's heart was in the right place. I just hope this mistake doesn't get any of those men killed.
Major, now that you've reached our Voss outpost, let's begin your briefing. Voss was first discovered by the Empire. As always, the Imperials' first thought was invasion, but the Voss people repel them with ease. Apparently, their mystics can predict the future with complete precision. Word spread quickly, and gaining the Voss as allies has become a top Republic priority.
I don't believe in fortune-telling, General.
The galaxy is full of the unexplained, Major. The Jedi and Sith are proof enough of that. Our problem is with the strategy employed by the Republic's influential diplomat, Senator Evren. Evren is certain that the Empire will invade again, and he's withholding thousands of frontline troops to leap to Voss's defense. This cannot continue.
Everyone should leave the war to the professionals.
He's a fool playing at strategy. Unfortunately, Evren is a close friend of the Supreme Chancellor and has his complete confidence. Even I can't overrule him now. Our only alternative is for your team to demonstrably destroy any and all invasion vectors the Empire has left. Once Voss is safe, we can get our troops back.
Just tell me where to begin, General.
You'll begin by reporting to Senator Evren in his office in the alien enclave of Voss-Ka, the planet's mountain capital. Evren has agreed to talk, but he still holds all the cards, Major. Conduct yourself accordingly.
I won't give the Senator any reason to complain.
Good. We have enough run-ins with the Senate as it is. Also, remember that Voss is neutral territory. Imperial personnel are just as welcome as we are, so make absolutely sure that your operations remain covert. Report back to me when the situation is dealt with. Garza out.
Major, Captain Marshall, sir, 81st Infantry. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Did you need something, Captain?
We need to see some action, sir. We've been cooped up here for weeks.
Keep it down, Private. Sorry, Major, we heard a rumor you might be here to get us back into the field. Is that true?
I'll have you boys on the front lines before you know it.
Everyone hear that? We're gonna be back in the fight in no time.
Thank you, Major. We're all dying to put some imps in our sights again, believe me. Best of luck.
Ah, Major. Please, come in. Make yourself comfortable. I was just having dinner brought in. Would you care to join me? I understand it's being paired with an excellent Chandlerland wine.
Much obliged, Senator, but I'm afraid the mission has to come first.
Of course. You have a duty to carry out. I can certainly respect that. While I appreciate that General Garza sent her best, I have reservations with her plan. Military action here is very risky. The Voss have strictly forbidden violence between Republic and Imperial visitors. I maintain it would be better to wait for the Empire to make the first move.
The first invasion didn't sway the Voss. What's another one gonna do?
The Imperials underestimated the Voss the first time. They won't repeat that mistake. If you believe you can completely destroy the Empire's ability to invade this planet without being discovered by Voss authorities, so be it. You'll work under my direct supervision, and I'll observe your activities through your armor cam. Cross any lines, and the mission ends. Is that clear?
This op will go by the numbers, Senator.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, take a look at these reports from the SIS. An Imperial agent called Deadfall has landed on Voss. Deadfall's specialty is subterfuge. He sows confusion and chaos on a planet just before the Empire sends its invasion forces. His presence proves their intentions.
Do you know where he is now?
The SIS believes Deadfall is hiding in a cave system at the foot of Voska. The coordinates are in the reports. I believe the best course of action is for you to search the caves for data, hopefully capturing Deadfall himself in the process. Agreed?
I'll make it happen, Senator.
Then we're already off to a good start. And remember, I'm watching. I'm speechless. Is it always like that in the field? Is there always that much killing?
I just do what I have to do, Senator.
It's hard to believe we've come to this. Enough. Let's just get on with the assignment. I have Agent Keller here from the SIS to assist us.
My team will take care of the heavy lifting, Major. Just flip the consoles on and we'll slice right in.
Don't move a finger. I've got you dead in my sights. I'll kill you where you stand.
You want answers? Come and get them.
If that's what it takes, so be it.
This is your chance, Major. Take him into custody for questioning.
I'll be back with you in a minute, Senator.
Good luck.
I don't plan on surrendering, do you?
Just put your weapon down and we'll talk.
The day I put this weapon down will be the day your republic has finally fallen.
You were supposed to capture him alive. You were supposed to bring him in for questioning.
Some men never surrender.
Save your excuses. I'm not interested. Now, the consoles. Let's hope they even have half of the information Deadfall could have given us.
I'm in the field. I can't chat every time you get upset.
Got a hit. Multiple deliveries from Paul Blex. He's an arms smuggler here on Voss.
Blex must be smuggling weapons to the Empire. Blast. We've been watching the wrong ships.
Why would the Imperials pay someone else to bring them weapons?
To make a buffer, obviously. If the smugglers are caught, the Empire can deny everything.
I'm forwarding the pickup coordinates from the imp files. Looks like a good place for Blex to be hiding out.
Go there and question him right away, Major. And I mean that. Don't just go in there shooting this time.
If I may add, sir, this area is also home to the Shrine of Healing. It is a sacred place in Voss culture and presents many diplomatic opportunities.
How does this Shrine of Healing tie into our plans?
Entering the Shrine of Healing requires the completion of a very dangerous series of trials. Few outsiders have ever gained entry. By completing the trials, you would further demonstrate to the Voss that we are worthy of their friendship.
I'm not risking my neck for this nonsense.
I leave the matter to your discretion, but your help would be invaluable. Also be warned that this area is one of many infested by the Gormak, a dangerous local race that has warred with the Voss for centuries. One of the locals, Suvarak, can tell you much more. Good luck.
I'm here for your boss. Don't try to stop me.
Bunka Otto. Este no kati.
Nuk marakanaja, kanima bam, yak manala. Nibaga kamka, gakam, glaknimo amagalak.
Tell me everything you did for the imps or I keep shooting.
Nemila kahapon, kam aku nakua. Naya naramkam, kala amka mani libikbak.
What do you think I'll do if you don't tell me?
Nanikara mekara akam, jauk libik, memarik nibab. Bakara kalam kara. Nanayab Oramang.
Well, you don't need to pay those guards I shot.
Nikag agak, kik nibab. Naya agam berakaki. Kalam jiwa nimuk. Pemgam yamanaya agam.
What kind of giant bomb? A ZR-57 orbital strike bomb?
Dem kim naya nugan. Jinam nayam lak umgam mege. Omogala apayayam. Nemala ima amak anga. Nulilak apaja kagam. Amka nemnag nemnoa inuk.
Major, that was impressive negotiating. After the fighting was over, at least. Good work.
Any ideas on where the imps could be hiding the goods?
Too early to say. Gotta run some numbers. Try and figure out where they go with tunneling equipment and a bomb.
If the bomb's a ZR-57, you can track its radiation signature.
Good thinking. I'll get scanning equipment out to the team.
In the meantime, I want you back in my office. An important diplomatic meeting is coming up, and Havoc Squad will make an excellent honor guard.
Havoc didn't come to Voss to waste time on your whims, Senator.
Major, I have the authority to cancel this operation at any time. Now hurry back. Major, good. Just in time to start the meeting. I'll need you right over there.
I'm an officer in Special Forces, not a security guard.
Get over it. You should be glad to get a break. This meeting is critical. Gonsa, a representative of the Voss, has agreed to meet with myself and Lord Torius from the Empire. These meetings are a rare opportunity to impress the Voss. Just let me do the talking.
My CO is going to be very interested in how much of my time you wasted.
Garza is your boss, not mine. She can think whatever she likes.
Senator Everin, sir, your guests have arrived.
Ah, welcome, Gonsa. On behalf of the Galactic Republic, allow me to express what an honor it is to speak with you.
I will hear your words. Speak your offer.
Words are all that the Republic can offer, my friend. Unlike the Empire, they lack the strength to do anything more.
Such hostility, my lord. You see, Gonsa, the Empire doesn't respect anyone. Joining them would make your people nothing more than slaves.
Pure slander. In the Empire, power is respected above all else. And the Voss are a powerful people, worthy of high regard, Gonsar.
We have thrived alone for millennia. Why join anyone?
Many of the advantages to joining the galactic community you've seen firsthand, from the modernization of Voska to opportunities for trade.
Gonsa, problems have developed. You are required.
Problems? My friend, please, allow the Republic to help you however we can. Let us prove our worth.
Yes. The soldier, you will help.
How can I be of assistance, sir?
Voss commandos are trapped in Gormak territory. A rescue.
Of course. Proceed to the commando's coordinates, Major. There isn't a moment to lose.
What about enemy numbers or the condition of your men?
Our commandos live. The enemy is numerous.
Best of luck, Major. I hope the mission goes as smoothly as Senator Everin believes it will. Come, men.
Senator?
That's quite far enough, Major. We have the rescue operation well in hand.
Sadly for Havoc Squad, the challenge with the Gormak was simply too much. Your remains won't be recovered for some time. My condolences.
If you try to take me down, I'll wipe your squad out.
While I respect your opinion on the matter, orders are orders. I'm sure you understand. Men, open fire!
You arrive as predicted. We return alone.
What do you mean I arrive as predicted?
What I say. Now we leave.
Major, this is Senator Everett. We have a serious problem. Agent Keller's team discovered where the Empire is hiding their bomb, but not before being spotted by Imperial security. The team's speeder was damaged during their escape. They've crash-landed in the Dark Heart, part of the Nightmare Lands. You have to get there right away.
These don't sound like very nice places.
They aren't. Tell her what you've heard, Koru.
The Nightmare Lands are no place for the unprepared. I've seen the reports. Severe psychological effects are common. You should speak with Talon Day, a Voss commando stationed in the area. He supposedly knows of a way to avoid or prevent these effects.
I don't know if I've been anywhere as strange as Voss.
Neither have I. It's certainly fascinating, but that doesn't lessen its dangers.
Go as fast as you can, Major. There isn't a moment to lose.
Did she die?
I don't know, sir. Master Shivas was fine until we hit the Dark Heart. We tried to warn her, but she went in. Then we heard the screams. Sent a man in just as body came out. Lightsaber wounds on him.
The boss warned us about this. The Order needs to be informed.
What? No! Get away from me! Stay back! I'll kill you! No, I'm sorry. Please help me. My head, everything keeps spinning. I can't think straight.
With the Republic, I'm here to help.
Thank you. Please help. My team. We crashed. We took shelter here, but they were plotting. Plotting behind their eyes. I had to do it. They would have killed me. If I hadn't killed them, they would have killed me!
Why would you shoot your own men?
I don't know. What was I thinking? We were a team. We worked together for years. Take this. Take it! It has coordinates. The Imperials are there, tunneling. This will get you through the security door. Tell their families.
Sooner we're away from this insanity, the better.
He's gone, isn't he? The whole team is gone. They were only supposed to observe. How could this happen?
We have the Imp's location, sir. We need to strike now.
You're right, yes. Yes, you're right. I want you to go to those coordinates, Major. I want you to make the Imperials pay. Use all necessary force. Everett out.
Major. I rather suspected our paths might cross again, though not like this. I must give Senator Everin credit. Sending you here was a bolder move than I expected from him.
Your plan is finished. Give it up.
I think you overestimate your chances. With this weapon buried beneath their capital, the Voss will have no choice but to submit. Clearly their abilities were no match for the power of the dark side.
Is that the ZR-57 stolen by the Havoc Squad traders?
Yes, the orbital strike device finally reactivated. A beautiful machine. Every detail of the operation was chosen at random from dozens of fully developed alternatives. With all possibilities equal, no single plot was foreseen. This operation has been a masterpiece of ingenuity, one that you have no place in. Guards, remove this filth.
I'm going to enjoy taking you down.
You'll have to settle for a rapid death. Guards!
How can this be? You're only human. No match for the power of a full-blooded Sith?
Looks like I'm more than a match.
Major?
You knew these guys were putting a bomb under your capital.
We knew. The mystic Kai Vey foresaw Lord Torius's actions, and yours. Voss is safe.
If you knew about the threat, why didn't you do anything?
Kai Vey saw no need for help. Kai Vey comes to see this bomb. Its technology is unknown.
Give us the bomb for study. We will give weaponry in trade.
I can't just hand you an orbital strike bomb.
Then we leave.
Major, looks like you got us a real treat here. Jack, Garen, check those rad seals, would you? We can handle things from here, sir. Feel free to head back to Senator Everin's office.
Oh, Major, come in. Have a drink with me. That was very impressive, Major. Even with Torius there, you got the job done.
Did this situation finally swing the Voss our way?
No, actually it didn't. Unbelievably, even after everything the Empire did, the Voss refused to take a side.
Don't they realize the danger we saved them from?
I don't know. But it's hard to believe our work didn't have any impact on them at all. In any event, you've done your part. The Empire clearly won't be invading Voss again anytime soon. I hadn't pictured someone like you as the leader of Havoc Squad, but you aren't all bad. I'll make the necessary arrangements to return your troops.
Enjoy wasting your time with the Voss, Everin.
Goodbye, Major.
Hello, Major. Our troops are already back on the move. More than one senior general is singing our praises at the moment. I also received a handful of written complaints from Senator Everin during your mission. Nothing unexpected from a man like him. You've done well.
That moron would have cost us the war.
Possibly, but cooler heads prevailed. With more manpower on the ground to supplement our space forces, the tide of this campaign will finally turn in our favor. We're only a few steps away from General Racton himself. He'll have to commit his personal forces somewhere soon. When he does, you'll be there to strike.
When we get our shot at Racton, I'll be ready.
I'm glad to hear it. Unfortunately, a situation has developed in the Senate. A hearing to investigate Special Forces' recent activities. You've been called to testify.
I've spent more than enough time with senators, General.
Participation is not optional. Hurry back to Coruscant so we can get this over with. I'll give you more details when you arrive. Garza out.
It was a trap, sir. Colonel Rebus was even more devious than I had expected.
You mean it was all a setup?
All of the hints and clues that led me to Rebus were fabricated. It was all a scheme to capture my power core. As soon as I defeated the last of the Imperial security teams and confronted Rebus, he activated a specially built device that overloaded my primary energy controls. I was frozen.
How did you manage to turn the tables on him?
As Rebus and his final few guards approached, I discovered that I still had control over a handful of secondary subsystems. By manipulating those systems, I was able to trigger a full emergency shutdown and a rear servo-lock, violently propelling me forward just as Rebus came to face me.
I guess that's one way to take someone down.
It was a desperate ploy, but it was successful. As I'd hoped, shutting down my power core caused Rebus's device to shut down as well. All systems were restored within 96 seconds. Rebus's surviving guards were still attempting to lift me off of him at the time, so I dealt with them and carried the colonel back to base. Mission accomplished.
That is definitely one for the records, 4X.
With Rebus in custody, the entire galaxy is a safer place. It will be some time before I can locate an even more impressive target. As soon as I do, you'll be the first to know.
That was ridiculous. Turns out there's two Lord Albrechts. A father-son team. A crazy old man and stuck-up little punk team, really. Neither of them had a single credit, and both of them had promised to sell the guns to 3 different buyers apiece.
Just more reasons you should have never tried to pull something like this.
Oh, I pulled it off. It took a lot of wrangling, but I managed to get those 2 saps into the same room with all of their buyers. Then I lobbed a couple of grenades in. Most of the buyers' credits were still in one piece afterward, so I'm calling it a win.
You murdered 8 people just for some credits?
Nah, there were more than that. The buyers wouldn't show up without muscle after all. Let's hope the next rundown isn't so tough. The stress might ruin my looks.
I'm sure that's very nice.
Outstanding news, sir. We've got a positive fix on the Deadeye's location. Balkar finally came through for us. Decrypted the rest of those coordinates we sent him. The data points to an Imperial outpost on Hoth. Another labor camp, most likely.
First Tatooine, now Hoth. The Imperials must really have it out for the Deadeyes.
Picking off a few dozen Imperial officers will do that. Once we get those men out of there, we can put all this craziness behind us. I just hope we're not too late.
Barracks, Hal. You two still breathing?
More or less. Didn't expect to see you here, sir.
Nor I. Care to tell me what you two are doing here?
What are you doing here?
My job. Don't you get it? This operation was never about rescuing POWs. We've been after one thing, Dusk 9.
Impossible. That place is just a myth.
Is it? We'll never know now, thanks to you two.
If that's true, then you lied to the Deadeyes about their mission's real objective.
Of course. We could hardly expect a bunch of grunts to keep their mouths shut. Next to the Emperor's location, Dusk 9 is the Empire's best-kept secret. Hundreds of Black Ops projects are born there.
It's also a prison, according to the rumors. The things that supposedly go on there, too horrible to be real.
We're more interested in the intel hoarded there. We seeded thousands of bugged soldiers into the Imperial penal system, hoping for a bite.
That still doesn't explain what you're doing here.
After many failed attempts to get one of our soldiers into Dusk 9, I had an epiphany. We were using the wrong bait. The brass at Dusk 9 weren't interested in common soldiers. But how could they resist an SIS agent? So, I bugged myself, staged a bogus rescue operation, and let myself be captured. I was awaiting transfer when you two geniuses showed up.
If you'd kept us in the loop, we could have coordinated this better.
And what? Hope you wouldn't say anything? Now, I have no choice but to abort my mission and try again somewhere else.
Sir, we can deal with Zane later. Let's just find the rest of the squad and get out of here.
Jorgen, sir, they're dead. The cold, they didn't make it.
What? Trace? Copland? They're gone? But I thought... Zane.
Now you've done it.
What? It's not my fault they weren't properly insulated.
You killed them. You promised them a rescue that never came, and now they're dead for it. How many other soldiers have died for you? Huh? 100? 1,000?
You can't kill me, Jorgen. Too many witnesses.
As far as we're concerned, sir, the Imperials killed him.
What? Wait, you can't just... Major, do something!
It's all yours, Jorgen.
No!
That's for Copland and Trace. Good men. Brave men.
I'm sure he had that coming for a long time.
Wouldn't surprise me.
You sure you two won't tell anyone about this?
Absolutely, sir.
Let's get you two back to your squad. They'll want to know you're okay. I'll call for an evac. They're off, sir. Mission accomplished.
You doing all right?
Honestly, I'd rather not talk about it right now, sir. Let's just get out of here.
Sir, about what happened earlier. Zane got what was coming to him. But I shouldn't have been the one pulling the trigger. Killing an unarmed man, a Republic agent no less. That goes against everything I've been raised to do. Everything I've been trained to do.
You did what had to be done.
If killing Zane saves even a few Republic soldiers, I'll accept that burden. But that doesn't make it right. Honestly, it's not even Zane's death that's bothering me. It's everything. The Deadeyes, the operation, and the Republic's part in all this. You heard Zane. Thousands of soldiers, all being fed to the Empire to find a place that may not even exist. It isn't right.
We put a stop to that when we killed Zane.
Did we? Who's to say another agent won't just pick up right where he left off? We're stats to the brass. Numbers to throw at the Empire for the Republic's convenience. I'd have been proud to die for the Republic before, but after this...
The actions of one man don't reflect the actions of the Republic as a whole.
Zane may have just been one man, but there are plenty of others like him calling the shots for us. Won't ever trust command again, but I'll keep fighting. Because the Republic is more than the bureaucrats running it. It's the billions of people who can't fend for themselves, who are counting on us to defend them. I'll fight for them. And for you, sir.
Well, Garza, I hadn't expected you here. Or Agent Balker.
The Senate situation is more complicated than I could explain via holo. I couldn't be certain my office wasn't being monitored. What I said before was accurate. The Senate has called a hearing to investigate the actions of Special Forces, Havoc Squad specifically. But what I couldn't say was that the senator behind these proceedings is actually an undercover agent for the Empire. The entire hearing is a sham.
This is all nonsense. Can I just leave?
This isn't a joking matter.
We have the evidence right here. His name's Zion. He represents a tiny little rock in the middle of some very profitable trade lanes.
With the help of Imperial intelligence, Senator Zion has slowly gained influence. Now he's turning that influence against us.
It's just another shot from dear old General Racton. Zion gets Havoc suspended. Racton gets the break he needs to turn the war back his way.
What's our move? Arrest Zion?
Not exactly. The military doesn't have that kind of authority. And detaining Zion would only fuel his accusations that we abuse our power. I want you to attend the hearing just as the Senate has asked. We can't risk him getting away. Go and conduct yourself respectfully. When it's your turn to speak, present the evidence the SIS has gathered. The Senate will have to investigate, and we'll be free to resume operations.
Do we have a backup plan in case the evidence isn't enough?
The evidence is indisputable. That won't be an issue. Remember, Senator Zion will do his best to paint you as a loose cannon. Don't do anything to prove him right. I'll be waiting in my office. Report back to me as soon as the hearing is complete. Dismissed.
Have fun, Major.
Welcome, Major. We appreciate you taking the time to come and respond to our concerns in person. Senator Zion, you may proceed.
Thank you. As many of you are aware, Havoc Squad is widely considered to be the finest infantry team in the Republic military. Their reputation earns them a great deal of leeway, so much that they have become a danger to the Republic itself. My friends and colleagues, what is it that Havoc Squad actually does, day in and day out? Disturbingly, almost no one knows for sure.
My squad and I put our lives on the line to defend the Republic.
I must direct you to reserve any comments until the appropriate time, Major. Please continue, Senator Zion.
We all remember the mysterious disappearance of Havoc Squad's previous commander. No doubt, a crime was committed and covered up. And that nonsense with the so-called Gauntlet superweapon. An astronomically expensive operation to destroy a science project whose danger was never substantially proven. And it was only after that reckless operation that the Empire attacked us with full force. Why wasn't the Senate consulted beforehand? I will end with this simple fact. Since the war broke out, Havoc Squad hasn't made a single trip to the front lines. If all of the Republic's battles are being won and lost without the help of our best team, then it's time we made changes.
Thank you, Senator Zion. Major, if you'd like to make a response, you may begin now.
The senator speaks very persuasively, but not truthfully. I have evidence here proving that Senator Zion is a paid agent for the Sith Empire.
This is outrageous. Are we really going to tolerate wild accusations like this?
Treason is a very serious accusation. I would like to hear more before passing judgment.
Preposterous. I called this hearing to present facts, not paranoid delusions.
Talk again and you'll regret it, Zion.
Please, let's all remain calm. I see no reason we couldn't delay these proceedings momentarily to evaluate this new evidence.
Guards, seal the area and allow no one to leave until we are prepared to reconvene. Senator Zion, in light of this evidence, I must order that you be detained by the Senate Guard pending charges for high treason.
But this is insane! I'm no traitor! Whatever you've seen, it must be a forgery, some kind of military conspiracy.
Please accept our apologies, Major. I hope you understand that you were called here with the best of intentions.
You didn't take the imp's money, but you still did what they wanted.
The people of the Republic entrust you with their defense. We have a responsibility to supervise your actions on their behalf.
Further discussion is unnecessary. Let's get on with other business. Given the change in circumstances brought about by new evidence, I hereby adjourn this meeting immediately. Major, you're dismissed.
Major, Lieutenant Mai, I'm General Garza's new assistant. It's a real honor to meet you.
It's good to meet you too, Lieutenant. Could I see the General?
I'm afraid General Garza had to leave. An urgent situation on Corellia. I can put you through to her via holo if you like.
What's this urgent situation on Corellia?
I should let General Garza explain. One moment, please.
Major, I understand our dilemma has been taken care of. Reports are already circulating about Zion's secondary income. Racton could have buried us with this one. If the SIS hadn't come through, if you hadn't convinced the Senate to review their evidence, we would be finished. Well done.
Catching traitors is just standard operating procedure.
Hopefully, this will be the last traitor we have to deal with for a long while. Join me on Corellia as quickly as possible. General Racton has taken the field personally. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for.
I'll get Havoc to Corellia on the double, General.
I'll give you a detailed briefing after you touch down. Garza out.
General Racton? It sounds like you better hurry, Major. Good luck.